Guys, welcome back. So in the last video we have understand that how we will build our this dashboard, right? We have understood about the line charts, calendar widget and the budget, right? So today we'll add a filter bottom sheet, okay, for and able to filter these charts and UI, right? So first of all, you can see here like I have removed that arrow thing, right? We can't navigate to any other month, right? So what I have done here, I have added a parameter here, header visible false. So header visible will remove the header of this table, but you can also see like I am not able to see the month name also, right? So I'll do one thing. I'll just add a column, make it in column here. Okay, wait, column children. I guess it should show. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, now it should be able to see. Now I'll add a header here. Same is our budget, or we can just add a normal text here like uh okay. Suppose if I have a variable here final um selected month. Wait, I'll just define here a date time selected month. Okay, and I'll just add a required this dot selected month here, copy. Okay, and I'll just add here selected month dot month. I'll add, we'll do one thing here, we'll just add a date format. Okay, we have a month and year, right? Dot format selected month. Okay, okay, it is not. Let me try style textile. Okay, I didn't pass anything here, right? Let me just add here. Yeah, so I guess there should be an home state. I'll add here as of now date time not now. Okay, so you can see here the February. I'll add a size box with a height of around 16. I guess this would be good. Or I'll add a 24 here because it doesn't look good. Also I'll add some font size here, 16, and font weight, we have font weight dot weight of 600. February 2025. 18 I guess would be good. Yeah. So we have a here a month. We have will show some uh, okay. We'll show header for this one also. Let me add here. Budget will show, right? Wait. Don't have a size box here, and will show here, or we can just pass directly here, category dot category name. We have a name, groceries. Budget. But here we didn't add uh, any budget here. We should show a total amount also, right? Mm, we can do here something like this. Uh, category dot budget amount. Yeah, I guess that would be good. Hmm. Yeah, that is, I guess it looks fine. If you have any suggestions, or you can comment here on this video. Okay. So only this one is pending, right? Let me just try to add here. Uh, yep. So remove this as of now, and let me just ask him to get a home tab. Uh, home tabs, current tab, and ask him to pass the state.current tab. And we can just, I'll create a separate widget here for UI. And I'll create here transaction filter. Uh, Forward to add that extension. I guess we have to add list view in there also. So rather than doing this, we can just we'll have a on press method, right? So I'll just cut, I'll add here, or we can just mm, wait, let me just create a firstly here stateless widget transaction filter, and add here a list view, shrink wrap true, and we have a children here, and I'll just cut, I'll just import all the things here. Quick fix import. I guess that looks fine. Copy. Quick fix and import. I guess, yeah. So if I just open it, yeah, it is showing our filter transactions. Now we'll create here for transaction summary, right, for our home page basically. So I'll create a new file here and dashboard filter dot dart. Okay, and I'll just create a stateless class here, dashboard filter, with a list view with a shrink wrap true, and we have a children here, right, and we'll have a budget also, but budget I didn't decide yet, so I'll add a container here for that. So switch current tab, add missing cases, we don't have anything here, so we'll define here a container, simple. Okay, category we don't have as of now, so we'll define a container here. For transaction we have this one, cut, and I'll just paste it here, and for this we have a wait, dashboard filter. So you can see here, if I click on filter, it is showing empty. Okay, in home we are showing this one. Okay, I guess um wait, and in here we have right, cut, and we have a variable here. Now if you can, now if I just click on filter here, here we have only search and reset, right? Yeah. So now we'll just add a dashboard filter here. Now what we will have, we'll have a we mostly have a date formatting, right? So we'll add a custom test form field here. Uh, Let me just copy it and paste it here. Quick fix import library. Copy, paste, paste, and we have a cut, paste. Okay, for the last one we don't have um will don't have a um our no I will any date, like we have a budget here, right? So I'll just remove these things here. We have a normal text field here, so I'll add here date rather than add here date. We have a transactions summary. Okay, so we have here two options. Either we can select a particular period, like from this date to this date, right? We can do that one. Let me check, do we have a scope here for that one? Transaction line chart. So do we have a option to select between category? Okay, we are saying we have to, okay, we have to get a date. So this will be not here, right? We'll just directly have these sort of thing, right? We don't have this thing, we don't have this thing, right? So I'll add here um, from transaction from date of transaction to date of transaction, right? To date of transaction, right? Okay, and at the end we have a category, and rather than custom text form field, we'll have a we can either give a just searching like we can give either a searching option, like user can enter any name and then we'll show like we'll just find it with our query, and if we found any category with that name we can just show the budget chart, but rather than we'll have a separate screen to search filter categories. Okay, so as of now here I'm just adding a text form field here. Okay, select category, we'll do that in then another video. Okay, so we'll do that after. Okay, so we have a here we have from date to date category, we can just have a category we can add here, from we can select to we can select here. Why it is not showing any other date? Okay, we have added all the things as current date, current date, current date, current date. Okay, great, great, great. We have a from date of transaction, that means if we want to select any period, so first date should be, yes, same. Last date would be initial date and current date. I guess user should be able to select the previous date. I'm not sure why it is not showing here. Yeah. Okay, I have added here not to select the another period, right? Not to select from um okay. Yeah, no, that's fine, right? Because transactions can be happen till the current date. So we have a this. Okay, now we can just we have to um pass it to a variable to search transactions, right? So uh, we have created a dashboard filter here. Now we'll just have a search functionality here. We didn't define any controller or something here. Let me create here a transaction. Wait, let me just copy it from our transaction list. I have created a copy, just paste, and copy and just paste it here. Import library. Okay, and we have a transaction state also. Copy. I guess we don't need state variable. We just need a home state variable here. Home state variable, and I guess provider. Yeah, provider we also don't need here, I guess. Yep. Yeah, so we don't need here also the our this one, right? We will have a home provider here. Sorry, home provider, home provider, transaction provider. Okay, state will see. We have a home state here. state here, and at the end we have a home, sorry, we have a budget, budget, no, we have a category provider also. Category state here, state. Category provider, category state here. Okay, so now we can use it anywhere we want to in our whole home page here, right? So now we can just add a here state, sorry, state dot current, sorry, home state dot, right? We need a home provider here as, and then we have a we need a home state here. I guess we have to create here another provider. Why? Because see, whenever we are opening this widget to a particular function, like if we are clicking, so we are opening it. So now it will say us that it doesn't have any provider scope, or like if we are updating anything, it will not update the references, update not the state. So we have to create a separate provider and state here for this particular widget here. Okay. Even we have to like, I'll tell you how. Like we define here widget reference, okay, and I'll just make it, okay, filter bottom sheet. I'll just copy and just paste it here, okay. And we also need a we have to define a provider scope also here. Let me just create a provider scope. Yeah, so now we can just have a something like final picked date is equal to await, okay. We have an await synchronous, okay. Same thing we have to write, copy paste, we'll define here asynchronous, and now we have to just, for such transactions we'll just have a transaction provider here. Wait, we can transaction provider here, we can have a like we have get transactions here, right? So we'll pass a um date time from date time to date. Okay. Okay, we can have a controller will define here, right? Uh, I was thinking rather than creating the variables home in home state, we can have these type of variables in like uh, in their provider, like category provider or transaction provider, because if we want to filter out these transactions, we have to like we are using the transaction provider, right? So rather than passing there, we can pass it there here also. So I'll just cut, and we can have these variables in here. Wait, transaction state we have here. Okay, and here we have a home provider. We can have a uh yeah, we can remove it, and we can just pass it here. Okay, and will not have these things here. Okay, I'll just remove it. Initial we don't have. Cut, cut, and state we have, right? Yep. So I'll just create here required. Okay, copy. Wait, let me just copy the code from there itself. Cut. Okay, so I have defined here, and transaction provider. Okay, we have an issue here. Home provider will just, okay, I have removed him, and we can just pass it here. Wait, let me just undo the code so we can just cut, and I'll pass it here. Okay, and we have, okay, transaction state we have one error only, and here we can define here everything. Transaction provider we can define all our variables. I'll create one text editing controller also, text editing controller. Search, we don't need search, right? Transaction state we have from to and this thing. uh, we can define We can define here like text editing controller for our from controller, copy and paste to. Okay, we can just pass it here like uh, cut bool paste. Okay, and we can define here like this. We'll have a form key from transaction, create transaction. Else we'll define our from line chart transaction. We have a text editing controller to line chart controller. We have a text editing controller. Okay. For budget we don't, I didn't define here anything, right? Okay. So now one more thing is left for our budget. I also have to define here with category state selected budget period we are having. So we can use this one, right? Okay, that's a period widget. Sorry. Um, category model. We can select this one. We can use this variable. Okay, we can use this one. So let me just run my builder command here. Yeah, so builder is providing the successfully result. Now we can use it, right? So we can have a final list of transaction model transactions required this start transactions. Okay, and we are just finished with this thing transactions dot date. Will pass transaction state, sorry, transaction. We should have a wait, I didn't created any. Okay, I'll have to pass data here. Wait, final list of transactions, transaction model, transactions, copy. We will have a final date time, selected month. We have to maintain then two lists, right? One list for our calendar month period and one for our line chart transactions, right? Hmm. Wait, let me just define here line chart transactions, and we have a calendar month transactions, and we have a selected month, and last we have a category model selected category. Okay, required this dot, required this dot, and at last we have required this dot, right? So I'll just remove it here, and we can just pass here selected budget amount not equal to null. Okay, so we can just pass it here directly here, and we'll pass line chart transactions, and for calendar month we have a selected month. Okay, and I'll also define here a list of transaction model transactions required this dot transactions here. Okay, and we can just remove this use, and we'll pass. We don't have to do this thing. Okay, we'll have a direct we can use. Okay, I'll just replace this code. Okay, copy and a type of one. Okay, so everything is dynamic here. Now we are transactions, we have calendar month transactions. Okay, now in home page we have to define all the things here. Now I'll create one more transaction state. We have to define 1 second. Let me just budget. Okay, calendar month. So now we are ready with our constructors, and yeah, we have to define here all the things. Transaction state dot calendar month transactions, transaction state dot transactions. Next we have selected category, not now. We have a transaction sorry, transaction in its category state dot category. Okay. Uh, okay. I'll make it null. Okay, so maybe it will take time to load it. Okay, and I'll make sure we can just have this one. If not equal to null, then this copy is not equal to null. And okay, what's else left? Okay, we have a category state dot. We should have some sort of okay. So it's a selected month. Then we'll use a transaction state dot selected calendar month. Okay, we are done with it. So now we'll just have to make things workable, right? So now what we'll do, we will define their controllers now. Controller, we have a no, we don't have this one. We have a transaction provider of provider, and I have to use that home page or yeah, home page we don't need home one, we need a category and yeah, copy and I'll just paste it here. Quick fix import, quick fix import. Right, now we'll use here transaction provider dot copy paste to, and I didn't define any. Okay, we'll have a search field here, right? I'll define a drop down here. So now we have a okay, I think there is no need of state, I guess transaction state is not need. So let me just go to my provider and just transaction provider. Let me just copy any of the code if we have. Yeah, copy paste paste from line transaction date to, and in filter I'll just call this function if picked date is not equal to null, transaction provider dot select from line chain date. Yeah, I'll just copy this code, paste it here, and we have here right? Copy and just paste. Yeah, so now we have a category, select category here. We'll define here quick fix import, and we have a state dot select category ID. Okay, we'll have a transaction state. Uh, Sorry, we now need a category. We want to fetch a particular category here, right? So we need a category provider here. Let me just open it, and we'll add the selected category in this, right? So I'll make here void update selected category, category model category state is equal to state dot copy with category. Category state dot copy. It can be null, so I'll just make it as null. Okay, please select the category type. Okay, and we don't have any loader parameters here, and we'll have a category provider dot update selected category. Okay, so now we have added all the things. Now I can just try to run it. Get transactions. Will some Your transaction provider. Copy. We have then string search, transaction name. We can have a 1 second. Let me just pass it budget get 1 second. Database table queries. We have amount, yeah, double of amount, or we can pass it as a string also. There is no issue with that. String amount we have a category ID here, int category ID. What else left? Category ID, amount, date, nodes, type. Nodes I have it, and type is okay, integer. Transaction type. We can just have one thing more, date time, um, transaction date, because while we are searching we will not pass any period, right? We'll just want to check the a particular transaction, or we can just have a like from and to will pass current date in both params, right? Because that creates more flexibility. Copy, and I'll just pass it here, database implementation, and we have a get transactions here. Here we can just pass it here, okay? So here I have a from date to date of to date. Okay, we have amount, we can have a amount controller dot text dot trim. We have category ID, state dot selected category ID, transaction name controller dot text dot trim, and at last we have transaction type, state dot selected transaction type dot index. Right, and we can just remove this because we need these parameters while filtering, right? So we can avoid these sort of variables now. uh we can avoid them because I guess we don't need if there is nothing. I or we can just wait because in create transaction I guess we'll need it. We don't need, right? Cut, remove. Now if I'll select any, suppose I select this one, so it is showing this, right? If I'll change here to 22nd, it is updating here. Okay, so now uh, we have to write a query here, right? So okay, we'll pass here where arguments, where where arguments, string where, list of object where arguments, where arguments, we'll pass it here where, we'll pass here where arguments, right? I guess. Okay, yeah. So now we'll do that, we'll do some, we'll start with our, okay, we can add anything. Okay, if from date is not equal to null and to date from to transaction name, amount, category id, sorry, category id, copy, just paste amount, copy, copy. Okay, we have added from to name, amount, category id and transaction type. Now what we'll do, we'll add one more condition here. If where is not equal to null, I guess here it will not be null, right? If where is equal to, we'll pass arguments here where from date, sorry, we have to, um 1 second, database table queries. Yeah, so we have a name of parameter name date, copy is from date that is greater than equal to where arguments we have from date to string. Of course it is a string, right? So we'll parse it to this one. Okay, now we have to just copy it, paste less than equal to, and we'll just pass it here. To date is not equal to null. We'll also have to check if where is not equal to null and where arguments is not equal to null. Then we have to append, else we'll just put it here, right? Where dot wait, where is equal to where plus and date is less than equal to, right? Where arguments start add to date to string, right? This is how it looks. Copy, paste, paste. Now we will, from date we are done, to date we are done, transaction name. What name exactly? We have a notes. Okay, copy, like transaction name. We have a, this is also done. Now we have amount. We have a amount. Okay, I guess okay, sorry, I didn't add it. Wait, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, and same thing I guess will happen here. Now we have a, yeah, now we have amount, so we'll have a amount is equal to transaction amount, I guess, amount. Wait, yeah, hmm. And lastly we have, okay, well we have one more type. We have a category ID here. Amount we are done. Now we have a transaction type. Paste, paste, and we have a type. Copy, yeah. I guess now it should show. Uh, but before that we have to add some. Okay, what happens here? Transaction amount controller has not been initialized. Okay, if we want some transactions here, we can like we can do one thing, that is here in sample transactions. Okay, it should take this 30, yeah, 30 transactions, and we can have a transaction table here. Yep. I just for transaction I have done this. Let me just add a to do here. Okay. Wait. We have to add a to do. Remove this code. Yeah. So now I'll just start debugging. In Android, Studio is usually shows in yellow color. I guess there should be. Uh, we can do this. We can just remove this because it is constantly like redundant the data. Problem is that we are this making amount is equal to right, and this is an empty string, so that's why it is creating issues here. Let me just add here amount is not empty. Okay, and I should add a name for name also. Transaction name is not empty. Right, we have added the from date to date name amount and yeah. So now we'll just move to the home tab, and now you can see here we have a 30 transactions here, right? And now I'll just try to, yeah, there is one issue which is basically, wait, let me tell you. Home page database, we have to just, one issue is there, like we should get the home page. We have a home body. Now here I didn't add any um, param here, right? So I can add here something like this. Okay, home page, and here I'll add here this. So it will create a, so it will start triggering our API, right? Okay, and for for this calendar, I'll do one thing here. Calendar month transaction, we have this. Okay, but I guess it is a redundancy, so I should add a here param. Uh, we can ignore it as of now. We can see here, right? Okay, it is working fine, but not okay. I guess expenses are mostly. Let me check what is happening here. There is a issue is that we have to filter out the transactions based on a particular date, right? Filtered transactions is equal to transactions dot where date time dot parse e dot date dot day is equal to day dot focus, no, day dot day to list. Okay, we have to modify this thing. uh just remove it here and do like here. Okay, final transaction date is equal to copy and paste. We have a return statement. Okay, let me just copy it for month and year also, right? Copy is equal to this is equal to this, and and month, month, year, year. I guess now it will work. Copy, paste, paste. Now it will work, right? So you can see now it is filtered properly. Okay. So now you can see here, um, we have we are not able to see the budget chart. Let me check with budget chart as well. Home body, and let me check the budget here. We have settled budgets, but I guess okay. Home body, and we didn't have any selected category here, I guess. We'll pass it. Okay, we'll pass. So now we will modify now the code. Suppose, okay, I'll just, as of now, I'll just allow it to, I'll just, if I'll remove, okay, copy, paste, copy, paste, 3000. Okay, copy, same thing I am doing here as of now. Okay, and initial I have to pass here transactions. Uh, it should show. Okay, I didn't added anything here. Let me just copy and just copy, paste. State, copy. We have dot from line chart date, copy, and same thing will do. Okay, 2. Okay, whatever we date we will select. Now if I just go to 12th of February, it's okay, it is marked as this one. Now I'll just, okay, I didn't added a handle to on submit, what it will do. So I haven't added here, right? So let me just add here. Okay, so This is another headache. I'll adding these components in their row. Okay, cut. And what other we have? We have transaction filter. I'll add here also. Okay, now here transaction provider dot get transactions. Okay, why? Okay, we don't need to pass here, right? We'll pass transaction state dot from line chart state dot to line chart, right? Let me try to find the code here. Suppose I just tried it out. Stay here and let us try. Actually, in block, I forgot that we have to, if we want to update our parent providers, right? We have to have used those providers. So we have to make sure to have a like, see here it creates a new. So we don't need, right? So what I'll do here, I'll do a required param as transaction provider, transaction provider, quick fix import. Now I'll add copy and paste. Okay, transaction state, transaction state, category provider, category state, category provider, category state. And for home tab, I'll define here. Okay, home tabs current tab. Okay, I'll define it here. Now we can just use them directly here. Category provider, sorry, category state, transaction provider, transaction state. I guess now we can also like uh, wait. Let me just copy. Okay, I'll create one final, final, final. Or we can avoid it also, but no need. We can use it here. This dot. And we don't need them here, right? we can use them here. Copy and we can do so same here. Let me just take the code from here to there. Copy, paste. Wait, quick fix, import, quick, sorry, yeah, quick fix and import. Okay, and use them directly in this class. Okay, copy. Hmm. Also, one thing more I have to do here in our transaction provider. Yeah, here we have to define, like if we are defining here last date, so it should show, right? From line we have this, right? And calendar month we have a bottom sheet. No, I didn't, I guess, added any. I'll add here. Very good. Cut, paste, hot restart. It will show. I'll just make it hot restart. See, and you can see here also the data is already selected here. And also to make sure I didn't add a calendar month here, right? So let me just add that also. Copy. Where is our calendar month? Great. I didn't add any controller here, but I guess I have a calendar month here. Copy. Calendar month. copy. Wait, I haven't initialized it. Copy, paste. Copy and paste. Select calendar month. Okay, let me just hot restart it. Otherwise, it will give exception of not initializing or late initialization. Okay, now you can see here, and if I click on filter, okay, I didn't add it here. I guess we are showing only month here, right? So rather than doing this, we can just have a sorry, date format dot, or we can just done this in uh, nope, utility class also, static calendar month format date time date copy string. Okay, copy, don't use this. Now I guess we can, yeah, if I select any other date, suppose I'll select here 19th of March, it is copy, select calendar month here, filter, okay, March. If I'll just click on search, it will show me for March. But you are getting transactions for, okay, we have to parallelly trigger these functions, right? Copy and just paste here, because both are two different widgets, right? So we have to show get transactions for calendar month, right? Here we have only, we don't have name, type, category ID, amount, nor of any of them. We have a trans from transaction date of um state dot selected calendar month, right? Hmm. Copy paste. Also, let me show some loader. But if they are triggering, okay, we can do one thing. Future void filter dashboard and just create a synchronous, and we can have a future dot wait. Okay, and we can just pass the functions here and this one filter dashboard. Okay, and we have home body. Let me show some loader here. It will not um, it will throw left. Okay, and it will update only the calendar month transaction, and yeah, okay, and it will just update this one, and I'll add here a transaction from dashboard to false. Okay, equal to false. Okay, and we can just add a if from dashboard else throw left. Copy, and we have a on error trace. It is not it. Now what is what exactly need to done? The body might completely normally causing null to be returned, but the return type future or list void. I guess it's changed because before that it doesn't have anything. Okay, I think they have done something. Dot then. Okay, now we have a set to initial state, and I'll add a loader here. Copy. I'll just paste it here, and I have to add here also. Let me just take the reference from that our transaction page, right? We don't need this. We only need this. Copy. Saved as is loading. Final bool is loading. Okay. Okay, let me just add it here. Is loading transaction state dot e transaction data e transaction state dot loading or um, category state dot e category state is equal to e. I guess now it will run, but calendar month still empty. I'm not okay. Got it. Got it. Uh, it is home page, right? So we'll fetching here filter dashboard. Let me hot restart it. Now let me add a here. I'll select here the March month. Okay. Now search, but it didn't update. Wait, where is our filter one? Hmm, no transaction is fine, but why it doesn't show loader? And it's in variables also not updated. Okay. Wait. Database helper implementation, and don't do this. Okay. We can do one thing here. If is not equal to null. We can just add some sort of condition. I guess it is no, it is never null. So we can just avoid this and this. And same for this one as well. Because it should update, right? Let me just try to hot restart it. Suppose if I select here 25th of March, search. Now you can see here there is no transaction exist here, right? But if I select here, suppose 20, okay, 1st of March to 19th of March, search. See, it is an empty data. There is no data exist for that. If I'll just, okay, I have didn't done for dashboard filter here. So what we will do here, we will do one thing, copy. I'll just try to add a here. I'll add a here for void reset dashboard, reset controllers, reset widgets, or we can say, right? So what we will do, we will just um, where is that initiate widget code? I need this one, yeah. Cut, uh, copy, wait, hello, we just copy this code here, uh, copy this code and just pass it to our, where was our reset dashboard pay function, wait, reset, yeah, and then here I have a reset widget, right? And I'll call here filter dashboard. Let me hot restart and check. Also I didn't update the state, right? Wait, copy state is equal to state dot copy with, yeah. So now I'll just hot restart it and it should work now. If I'll just add and select here, let me just try with the simple one. I'll add here a January 15th and search. Why it is not updating here? What happens now? Not understanding what's the issue. Why it is not triggering it? Even it is not showing the loader as well. Wait. Yeah, so now if I'll click on, okay, I guess let me try with the March one and search transaction summary. I didn't change, that's why it doesn't show. If I just click on reset, it is showing February. Okay, I'll add some sort of like, I'll add here from 12th of March, and I'll add here some, I'll add a condition here that to date should not be less than from date, right? And yeah, and I'll just select the this one, and I'll just click on search. Now you can see there is no data showing, and if I click on reset, it's showing the data. Also, like, I'll add a condition here before submitting. I guess we can select here last date with our um, we can have a copy paste. Okay, sorry, not last, I mean first one, right? And we have a from. Now if I'll just click on it, this first is first, right? If I click, I can't go, I can't select, right? If I'll just click on, suppose I'll add here 18th, right? Now I guess uh, okay, but it should not be, wait, I guess same thing again and again. I guess now I can, if I'll just select here 19th of this one. Why it is not showing? Okay, from, not. It is initial date. Earliest allowable date. So that is how I select it, right? So if I just click here, from here is 19th of Feb. Then okay, got it. It is not updating the state, I guess. I guess we have to either create a new controller or it is not updating the state, right? See, if I'll just click on 18th of Feb, it is updating, but okay. If I'll click on, suppose if I click on this 5th of March, it should not show, right? This is, this should not, this should not, and also sheet should not be dismissible because we are changing variables, right? So dismiss false, enable drag false. Yeah, drag can be there, but it should not be dismissible. I'll just try to, yeah, I cannot do that. Now if I'll just try to select here from, select here 22. Okay, it is not, I'm not understanding why it is not showing. I guess I have to add a condition here. Let me just add a condition here rather than doing this. uh, no, there should be function for anchor point, user or navigator. Barrier, no builder, confirm, initial date, picker mode, initial. We can do one thing here, like user selects the date, right? So we'll add here condition once. If picked date dot difference state dot, sorry, transaction state dot from line chat is less than 0. One second, cut else, right? Difference compare to, okay, less than or equal to 0, less than 0, okay, we are just greater than 0, I mean. So we have a greater than 0. If greater than 0, then this is fine, else we'll show some toast message here, flutter toast, uh, custom. I guess there should be a, no, wait, home body, sorry, home page, I guess there is, yeah, no, yeah, copy, and I'll just paste it here. Quick fix import to date should be, one second, should be more than from date. From date, okay. Okay, so guys, there is one change. Actually, I have to do one thing here. Let me just show you what. See, like here in bottom sheet, we are just passing him, right? But we have to create it again rather than passing, because it is not working properly. We have to redefine it there. But for reference, I'll tell you how we can do it. We have to create a, 1 second, Firstly, we don't need the provider scope, I guess, here. Okay, and we can do one thing here. We can just try to create a stateless class here. Filter bottom sheet. Okay, which will be a consumer widget, and we have a widget reference of reference, and we can just pass these variables there. Cut, and okay, and also we'll have a variable here, copy final required this dot current tab, and we can just have the same thing here, cut. Okay, and we can just make it as this, and now we can just replace our placeholder with this. Okay, and let me try to hot restart and check. Okay, it's to do. Yeah, so now let me try to open our bottom sheet. Okay, so let me try to select a date. Suppose I have selected here 26th. Okay, now let me check whether we are getting the new one or not. Let me try to select 25th. Now it is taking the new one, right? So let me check what's the result. Great. Okay, so now it will work. See here, I'll just select, suppose I've selected here 25th, 26th, and I'll just select here 25th. It is saying okay, it is throwing error. If I select 26, that is okay. If I select 28, that is also okay. And if I select 28, okay. And if I select this 25th, it is saying no. I'll select 14th, and I'll select here, suppose this, and I'll, so here we, okay, so I guess that is the issue. If I'll just copy, I guess the reference is the main issue here. Final copy and just define here final this, and now we can just add a here quick fix at final. Oh, required this dot, required this dot. Okay, and just use them directly. Now yeah, so same thing we'll do here. uh, I guess okay, okay, okay. Now we can, I guess, check now. It is taking the new data or not. Let me try with 19th of Feb and try to submit here. Home body, home page. Okay. It is updating. Okay, and it is showing 19th as well. And if I just, okay, if I just selected 18th, it, okay, well, let me try with 25th and I'll select 24th. Great, great, great. And I'll select random date of March and such. Yeah, it is not able to show any transactions for that period. Okay, so we have left with our one scenario only, which is if you have this. Okay, if I suppose if I just, I guess we can do one thing here. We can add those condition in the provider itself. It makes quite it makes more flexibility to it. See, we can just last date, I guess, will be the current date, right? We can just remove it and uncomment. And now we have the new variables, right? So we can just handle it according to our own. So what we have a last date is here, to date of transaction. From we can select any date, right? But to we have to add a condition. Hmm? Where about the cause? Okay, 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 okay. Okay. And if we click on search, yeah. So here we can add the condition. If transaction state dot from dot compare to transaction transaction state dot is 1 second. I guess it should be mm, is greater than equal to 0. Then it should work. Else will show a toast message. We have a flutter toast dot show toast from date cannot be, oh sorry, to date cannot be less than from date, right? Home page. Okay, so let me just try to trigger it. Filter, we have one. Now if I just, oh I'm so sorry, let me try to select this. Okay, copy, -1. Hmm. uh okay, cut and paste. Okay, so here if I just click on OK, search, it will show. Okay, and if I'll just try to select here one, then it will search. First date doesn't have any transaction. And also while switching the tabs, make sure you just trigger it, that filter one. Reset, copy. We have home page here, right? And we have, yeah, nope, custom bottom navigation bar. We should have a, yeah, we have here home provider. Okay. Hmm. Wait, let me think. Copy, final, have a stateless widget. We don't need reference here. Copy, cut, where it is not showing. And also transaction provider will have reset widgets. Okay, and if val is equal to 1. Okay, get transactions. Copy. Let me try home provider. Put it in our utils package. Utility and yep. Static. What happens now? Quick fix import and yep. Utility. Now we can just got it. And also we can do one thing here. Suppose if I'll select here, okay, I'll select here 20th of March. And now this one. Uh, first of, yeah, okay, and search. So you can see empty. And if I'll just click on it, huh? It should show, right? Make it is consumer widget. Widget reference, and just provider is equal to reference dot watch. Filter bottom sheet, and we have transaction provider of provider. 1 second, guys. We'll remove it. Uh, we'll just make it as uh, transaction provider. Okay, copy and just paste dot notifier in state. Okay, it will have its own changes. If it needs it can. Okay, I'll just remove if it needs it can have. Copy paste transaction reference. So now you can see if I'll just click on it, it is showing transactions. Now if I'll just click on it and just make it first, okay, okay, search, it is showing nothing, and if I click on it, it's showing the transactions because it reloads here, right? So that how it works. Okay, and we have just reset it, that's why it is showing. So we are left only with budget category, but in the next video we'll create a screen for search category option common for every screen, create transaction page, filter transactions. Okay, everywhere whenever we want to search the category, we'll create some common page. Okay, so we'll meet in the next video. Bye bye.